All right, now let's talk about the intersection of two sets. All right, we've talked about subsets where one is inside of the other. Let's see what an intersection would look like. And here's what it's defined as. The intersection of two or more sets is what they have in common. It's the elements they share. And visually, to show that, it would be where they overlap in a diagram. Okay, so let's look at this. Here's T and N as our two sets, and we're going to learn how to graph those and see what they share or what elements overlapped or intersected. T contains A, B, C, E, and F. Our set N contains D, E, F, G, and H. And if we look, we notice, yeah, there is some shared elements in here. So E, for example, is contained in both of them. And we'll have to double check for sure because we need to know all of the ones that are shared so we can draw that properly. So here's how we'll draw it. We've got our square for the universal set or rectangle. We have our circle for T. We have a circle for set N. And the part we're interested in for this lesson is where they overlap. So this sort of football shape is the overlap or the intersection of the two sets. All right, so elements E and F are the ones we'll notice are shared by both of them. So that's what we have to do first to make sure we get that built correctly. So E and F goes in this intersection part, and now we can fill in the rest pretty easily. Whatever still needs to be filled in will go in the correct spot. So T still needs the A, B, and C. N still needs the G, D, and H, and those are shown there now. So there's our drawing of the intersection of sets T and N. Now here's how we would write that. Here's the notation we use. So it's this upside down U looking, sometimes called a horseshoe, and that represents intersection. And if I'm talking about the intersection of T and N, I would say T intersect N using that symbol equals, and then in roster notation I'll put E comma F. That's the two that they share. Visually that's the two that where they overlap. And now in roster notation I write T intersect N equals E and F.